Good afternoon, beer buffs. I've come up into the Witch's Grove and I'm drinking hop Sprocket from Real Ale Brewing. So let's get a hoppy little number on. Cheers.
Hoppy little number, chalk it up.
I kind of moved away from the deck a little bit because it's blowing through a little bit and it's a little bit of shelter back here. So I thought, what the heck, let's come somewhere a little bit new. So you may, but still the wind's coming through, so you may get a little bit of wind turbulence ahead. So watch out for that. But yeah, like I said to you last week, we took a visit to Real Ale Brewing last week and I brought something back. So I'm doing the hazy IPA hop Sprocket. So let's get a hoppy little number on, as like our friend in Kent, Ken Goldens, likes to say. Hoppy little number. So I'm excited for this. What is the ABV before we start? 7.3. So it's a little stronger, but it's, let's put this, blow away if I don't. There you go. It's a little bit stronger, but I got the Derby tap out for this in memoriam of my great late uncle. I thought it's perfect, you know. So, and it's only a stubby fucker, so why not? Why not? So happy Thirsty Thursday to you folks. Hope the week's going well. Let me get the front of this. There you go. Here's the Derby tap. Look at that, eh? So look how hazy that is. That's a treat. Of course, we've got the planes coming over, but what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, so I'm excited for this. Really good visit last week. I'll talk a bit about it in a minute, but yeah, 7.3. Let's have a taste. Let's have a sneaky whiff first. Doesn't have much on the nose, actually. Not much going on there. Let's get into the taste. Ooh. Oh yeah, has body bitterness to it, flavorful kind of fruitiness to it as well. Oh, that's nice. Look at the color though, you know, that is an absolute gem. Oh yeah, pretty smooth as well. You know, some of these hoppy little numbers are a little bit too hoppy. I have to say, this goes down quite well. Quite smoothly. Oh, that fruity, citrusy. I wonder what the hops are in it. I don't know. I couldn't say. I'm guessing citrus hops, but I could be wrong. I'm supposed to be informing you folks, and I'm not. So just know it's good. Look it up, you know. You've got your phones. Everybody's got their phones, haven't they? These days, just a touch of the pad, and not like the old days where we had to go to the library or call somebody. I don't know. It's a different world, isn't it? But anyway, check it out. I'm gonna give you just my opinion on such thing. Yeah, it is a gem. What about Real Ale then? So Real Ale, cool little brewery. So they're based in Blanco in the hill country of Texas. It is actually probably about a 30-40 minute drive from where I'm located here. We're on the edge of the hill country. So it's actually the hometown of my good wife. So it's kind of a special place, but a great little brewery. We've been there several times. They've been going since 1996, chalk it up. And they have a minimal processing, maximum flavor. That's their kind of little go-to. They only distribute in Texas. So if you're in Illinois, Louisiana, you're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find it. So I'm thinking, I got my little Britain trip coming up, so maybe I'll take a few cans for the folks over there to try, you know, pop that on there untapped, you know, that's going to be a rarity. Have it in Britain, so that'd be kind of cool. Take a few IPAs. I always love an IPA with some fish and chips in Britain. It just goes down so well. One of my favorites is Yellow Rose, and that is just a gem for fish and chips in Britain. So that's the plan. I may have to do some baggies to transport it, but yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, Real Ale, and it is a wonderful place to visit. Big. They have their tap room upstairs. Nice little bar, super friendly folks, and they have everything that they have on tap. They have it on a chalkboard above, and beers to go, of course, and a little seating area. They do have vendor vans if you like a bit of food when you're there. They had pizza this week, which was cool. Had some pizza and we sat outside. But they have a whole lower area, so when you go back downstairs, a big open area under the oak trees, and I think they have like cornhole and stuff like that, so you can play some games, and just a really good ambience and a big open space so you can sit out and enjoy the weather when it's suitable. You know, Texas, it can be a bit tough in the summer, but fantastic place, good place to hang out with your friends. Really do check it out. It's a really wonderful brewery and just fantastic ales. And I believe they do harder stuff. So if you fancy an old fashioned or some gin or some rum and stuff like that, they have all that on hand. So cool place. So check it out. As for this gem, tasty, smooth, a good hazy IPA. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. What else do they have to offer, eh? They have a few, and I'm not listing everything, but just a few kind of go-tos for me. Fireman's number 4. It's a blonde ale, really kind of tasty as well, so check that one out. They also have the Devil's Backbone, which is a Belgium triple, and I mention this because my wife's ranch out in the hill country was actually along the Devil's Backbone, so it's kind of a big thing in Blanco. If you like a Pilsner, Hans Pils, check it out, very tasty. And they also do a very fine coffee porter. So that's a few, you know, there's a lot more, just go and check them out. I'm always checking out my local HEB or my Specs to pick up some real ale. I've got the lads coming over for some camping this weekend, so we are going to crack a few of these open. I bought a 6-pack. This is the first. I've got 5 to share, so look out. We'll be out in the field, out in the pasture, enjoying some hazy. So check them out. Give them your full support if you can. Great brewery. So anyway, it's funny being out in the woods again. Remember the last time I was out here? It was the Rum Tum Tumler fair. And obviously he's gone now, so I think I'm safe, but it does feel a bit weird being back out here. But I'm enjoying it, you know, spring's in gear, the wildflowers are coming out, the birds are singing, and it's a good time to check out your breweries, check out your pubs, get out into the beer garden and your pubs back home. I'm going to be doing that in June. I'll be hitting every beer garden imaginable. Every pub on the road. Well, maybe, we'll see. But I'm going to Cambridge, I'm going down to Kent, Essex, and then to Oxford, I think, and then we're going to Wales and through there and back through England. So there's going to be a lot of different places. I'm hoping to make a lot of videos for you folks of my little journey through the UK, up to Wales, up in Wales and back round. So it should be fun. So if you have any requests, I should have quite a good spectrum of England and Wales, so I could get a few beers down me neck. So watch the space, I'm excited. Anyway, back to this hoppy little number. Excuse me, hop sprocket. Now I'm bloated. Excuse him what? I would say smooth is good. It is a solid hazy IPA. I cannot give it anything less than a 9. It's a solid 9 for Real A's hop sprocket. Check them out, try it yourselves, and yeah, 9 from the Texas staff. So I will be back with you next week for who knows what. I don't know, as I always like to tell you. We will see what the winds of the beer world blow onto my deck, and I will let you know. But anyway, I'll see you next week, and until then, keep it crafty. Cheers.